Hi, in this video, I'll be explaining chapter 14 of the book Transportation Management with SAP TM. So, first is large transportation management system installation. So, large organization like logistics service providers actually face complex challenges in transportation management, especially when operating globally. So, these challenges include managing multiple global, regional, and local divisions with thousands of employees, handling diverse customer contracts and service level agreements, and to different legal and cargo regulation. Also, they have to make sure they follow everything. And the logistics service providers also need flexible organization setup to adapt new service and regions while ensuring efficient data security and process transparency. So this figure actually shows a global LSP with a complex logistic organizational structure spread across 150 countries. So the example actually shows how different regions interact with customers and subcontractors under multiple level organization hierarchy. It also highlights the need for detailed authorization setting to protect sensitive data within the organization. So next is the pre-configured sample scenario. So SAP actually provides pre-configured scenarios that include standardized test case to support business process in transportation management. So these scenarios actually help users to implement testing, employee training by providing practical examples and ensure quality of the system setup. So this image actually shows the various transportation scenarios within SAP TM version 9.3, such as domestic inbound, international logistic, and full container load shipment. Each scenario actually is designed to handle specific logistic process like shipping, transportation planning, and execution, with features which are actually specific for different types of transportation modes and geographic region. So next is how to use a rapid development solution. So if SAP uses a rapid development solution which is provided with predefined setting, data templates, and standardized process that actually allows companies to implement SAP TM quickly and affordably. So the rapid development solution package actually such as has a package such as free tendering and transportation charge management, or which offers particular tools for specific logistic task, which enables companies to like streamline the SAP TM implementation process. So next is the customer onboarding with SAP TM installation. So customer actually involves integrating a new customer into LSP TM system. So this can range from simple data updates to complex configuration for large customer within specific logistic requirement. So the onboarding process actually includes steps like translating contract requirements into system setting or testing and ensuring no impact on existing customer process. Next is the use of central control elements in SAP TM setup. So SAP TM central control elements such as means of transport and equipment types affect multiple processes within the system. These elements actually have to be carefully configured as they influence transportation planning, costing, and resource management, and balance complexity and long-term maintainability, which is also critical in successful setup. This figure actually shows the key control elements in SAPDM that actually influence system behavior across multiple transportation process. It also highlights the hierarchy and interaction between various elements like fleet unit building rules and equipment types, which also emphasize their importance in shaping transportation management workflow. So next is how we define the means of transport. The means of transport in SAP TM actually refers to categorizing transportation resources, which can range from broad definition like trucks and trailers, which is specific ones like 12-ton trucks. It also plays a important role in like planning and cost calculation, and the complexity of transport definition should also align with business needs to avoid unnecessary complication. Next is the structure, equipment types, and groups. So these define the physical cargo handling units such as containers or rail cars, and can also be grouped for operational and pricing purpose. So the complexity of this structure must be also carefully managed to prevent conflicts between cargo handling and pricing strategy, which ensures smooth operation. So this table shows how equipment can be grouped differently for handling units. Versus pricing purpose. For example, containers might be grouped by size of handling, but price category for cost calculation, which also shows the need for thoughtful equipment grouping based on business priorities. Next is the balance fleet unit complexity. So fleet units are actually created through fleet. Unit building rule, which is the FUBR, and their complexity must be balanced to ensure system performance and flexibility. So the granularity of fleet units can impact how efficiently transportation is managed, with fewer unit offering simplicity but lower flexibility, and and more units improving utilization and cost of higher complexity. So this figure actually table actually shows the different fleet unit building strategies, showing the trade-off between flexibility, efficiency, and complexity. So, for example, with using fewer large fleet units simplifies management between, but also reduces flexibility, while many smaller units provide better capacity utilization, but increase operational workload. So this next is the optimize the how to optimize the sequence of SAP TM configuration. So a well-structured configuration sequence is actually crucial for smooth SAP implementation. So the configuration actually begins with setting up basic system connections and foundation elements, followed by business object definition. Finally, process configuration. Testing through the setup helps to ensure every function is as expected without disturbing existing setup. So SAPTM strengths and limitations are, SAPTM is actually a very powerful tool, but also its complexity requires careful management. Users should also avoid unnecessary network complexity, uh, which causes screens for external access, and understand the distinction between configuration and personalization to effectively utilize SAP TM's capabilities while avoiding potential limitations. Next is the enhancement of SAP TM via custom development. So custom development enhances SAP TM by providing additional functionalities beyond the standard features, like solutions like business rule framework, product configuration, and resources planning tools, which can be developed to meet specific business requirement, which also ensures SAP TM remains adaptable to unique customer needs. Thank you. That's all about chapter 14.